Welcome back to my channel and a very special welcome if you're new here. My name is Jen and I'm a certified weight loss and nutrition coach who has lost and maintained a 140-pound weight loss. And today we're talking about this new viral way to lose weight called the 5-2 plan. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see if it's worth it. We're going to see if it has any scientific backing or if it is something you should even consider doing on a weight loss journey. So if you're excited, give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not, turn your bell on because I upload new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. Down in the description box, I will have nutrition coaching. Highly recommend personalized macros and calories. That is exactly what I follow to lose and maintain my 140-pound weight loss, as well as one-on-one coaching for questions, accountability, or if you just want to chat with me directly. Links and discounts to my favorite healthy things are also down below for you. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about the viral 5-2 plan for weight loss. Every single day, if not multiple times a day, new diet trends are emerging, especially on social media. From high protein to low carb to fasting to taking these shakes and these pills, all these diet trends are out there and it is really hard to decipher what you should be doing and should not be doing when it comes to reaching your weight loss goals. So today we're going to talk about the newest trend, which is the 5-2 weight loss plan. The 5-2 plan is a type of intermittent fasting. You eat normally for 5 days of the week, and then on the other 2 non-consecutive days, you significantly restrict your calories, usually to about 500 calories for women and 600 calories for men. So that alone, as a weight loss and nutrition coach, triggers me immediately. There should never be a place, a time, a moment, a situation, a day that we are only eating 500 to 600 calories unless we are severely sick or unable to eat more than that due to health issues. We should never eat that low in calories. However, I want to talk about why that is part of the 5-2 plan. The idea is by doing these 2 really low calorie days, you're putting yourself into a weekly caloric deficit. And we know the only way to lose weight is to be in a calorie deficit. So if we are eating normally 5 days a week, not in a deficit, by severely restricting to 500 to 600 calories a day, that will put us in a deficit for those 2 days, which then puts us into a deficit for the week. And this allows us to not have to be in a calorie deficit or do any restriction the majority of the week. So is there any research scientifically backed that actually supports the 5-2 weight loss plan? So research shows that the 5-2 plan can lead to weight loss and can help improve blood sugar control, cholesterol, and inflammation, which is the same thing that a caloric deficit in general can do for your body. And really, it might work for some and it might not work for others. Every body is different. So every body is going to react differently to certain diets. I will tell you from experience, when I was younger and I was on the diet roller coaster, before I discovered just being in a calorie deficit and eating enough protein and losing all of my weight and maintaining that weight loss for 4 years, I was always trying the low carb approach. And I would do that with my really good friend at the time. And we would do this diet together and she would just have amazing results. She would shed the weight. She was lean and healthy and I couldn't lose weight to save my life. I would lose a little bit in the beginning and then completely become stagnant. And I figured out as I got older and as I started to learn more about health and nutrition that my body likes carbohydrates and I do better with a little higher carb diet. Her body must have enjoyed protein more than carbohydrates because she did really well on a low carb diet. Now, whatever diet you do may or may not work for you. That's why I don't recommend doing a diet. I recommend just eating in a caloric deficit, a mild caloric deficit, not a 500 to 600 calorie a day caloric deficit. Now, some people find the 5-2 approach really sustainable and flexible. They're allowed to eat normal 5 days a week, and then they basically just have to diet, so to speak, 2 days a week. And that can actually work for some people. Now, this plan is absolutely not a magic fix. There is no magic fix out there. If there was, everybody would be skinny and they're not. And as a weight loss and nutrition coach and looking into what these nutritionists are saying about this plan, the restriction of the 500 to 600 calories a day is not recommended, even if it is only 2 days per week. You are better off putting yourself into a mild caloric deficit for the entire week and then allowing yourself a treat meal on the weekend. That is a lot more sustainable and healthy overall. And you have to remember that 500 calories a day is what a little kid eats, a toddler, a 2-year-old eats. That is not enough for an adult, even if you are a sedentary adult. Even 2 days a week, that is not enough and can actually cause damage to your metabolism that can be a long-term problem and really hard to correct. Not to mention, this really heavy restriction can lead to a disordered relationship with food, which again can control your life forever. You really have to heal your relationship with food while you're losing weight in order to keep it off. And if you're in this really severe caloric restriction, that is not helping your relationship with food. And if you're relatively active, like I am, 500 calories a day, I eat that before I even have lunch for the day. So it would be impossible for me to eat 500 calories per day, nor would it be healthy for my body, in most bodies. So really think about that. And like I said, being in just a caloric deficit and eating a balanced diet is really what I would recommend for weight loss. For most people, a balanced approach, a moderate amount of carbs, protein, and fat every day, a mild caloric deficit to reach your weight loss goals, and moving our body is what is recommended. Now, if you're wondering how many calories you're supposed to eat to lose weight and keep it off, that is where I come in. I do personalized macros and calories, hand done, specifically for you. If you enter your information into 5 calculators online, you will get 5 different answers. Mine are custom and personalized to you. That is what I would recommend. Have them done, follow that, and you will see weight loss success long term. I'm living proof of that. I lost 140 pounds almost 4 years ago and have maintained that weight loss ever since with no crazy diets and no crazy restrictions. So from my point of view, from nutritionist point of view, this is not something that I would recommend. Again, I would go into a mild deficit for the entire week and work on your relationship with food and move your body. Drink your water. Live at 80-20 approach, 80% whole real food, 20% fun foods, and living your best life. That is what I would recommend for long-term sustainable weight loss. Let me know if you've heard of the 5-2 approach and what are your thoughts on it. And if you enjoyed today's video, give it a big, huge thumbs up, subscribe, turn your bell on, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, and I will link the personalized macros and calories down below. Do it for yourself. You can thank me later. Bye, friends.